Good morning, everybody. How we doing this morning? What's up? What's new? What's whatever? What's whatever? Ouch! I must have had a Charlie horse during the night because I can feel it. There we go. 11% in my battery. 11% in my battery. Alright. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's watch the light come up together. Ooh. You can see the Christmas lights down the way. The line down there, that's a Christmas light. It's definitely morning. It is Sunday morning, 6:16 a.m. It's a chilly 29 degrees. Today the temperatures will be the high will be 49. Sunrise will be at 7:02. Of course, daybreak is a lot faster. Guess the only day they're predicting rain this week is Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday. Of course, the day that I'm probably going to be traveling, of course. 99% humidity outside. That makes sense because it is cold outside. Let me tell you what. How's everybody doing this morning? I think I'm the only one up this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So yesterday I went to the world's largest buffet, or not the world's, United States largest buffet called Shady Maple. It was absolutely delicious. It was absolutely crowded to the hilt. There had to be at least, I don't know, 1,000 people in there. We didn't get seated in my favorite area, but that's okay. Let me think, what else? We had 15 family members there. That was kind of cool to see everybody. We had, I think, 9 family members that had birthdays in November. So, oh, I know what I forgot to do. Hold on, guys, I forgot to do something in the bedroom. Whew. The sun or the daybreak's just getting here. Sorry, y'all. I had went there to grab my medication and the urge to go to the bathroom hit. When you're up, you go. Okay. So, I was saying yesterday I went to the largest buffet. My favorite food there, I would say, is the pumpkin pie. Good morning, Mustang. Thank you, thank you. How are you this morning? I am doing okay. Yesterday I went to the United States largest buffet in, I think, Ephrata, Pennsylvania, somewhere around there. And it was really good. Really expensive though, $35 for one person. It was like $33 and change, so I round up to 35. But $35 for a buffet. Yes, it had steak on it, and yes, there was some seafood. But honestly, that's too expensive for a person. I don't know. I don't know that I'll go again on a Saturday because that's really getting expensive. But it takes you about 2 hours to drive there, and $35 for the buffet. Although the time spent with family, that's kind of priceless. So it was kind of nice to sit down with my family and have a meal. You're having barbecue at your work? Cool. I like barbecue too. Barbecue ribs or like barbecue pulled pork? There are so many definitions of barbecue. You can tell the skies are starting to get a little bit lighter. To raise money for cancer. Oh, nice, nice. That's a great thing to do. What do you do for work? If you don't mind answering. If you do, that's okay. I had 15 family members at my dinner last night. A lot of them had birthdays. I think 9, but I lost count after about 6. A lot of them have birthdays in November. Our November birthdays are huge. Very, very people-y there. Like, there are a ton of people. There had to be at least 1,000 people. Oh, okay. So you put up scaffolding and get it down, or sell scaffolding. I don't know much about it, scaffolding. So all I know is you put it up so you can work on the side or, the edge of a roof. Anything high, you put up. I'm not too smart on those things. NJT scaffolding. Cool. Cool. That sounds good. You put it up and take it down. Okay. That's cool. See lots of silent and sleeping lives again this morning. I don't know what it is. Why do people want to sleep for lives? I guess it increases your watch hours when people go on and leave you on for a little bit, but that's your initials? All right. Ouch. I have this light above me that I forget that's above me. And in the morning, I end up cracking myself every single time on it. What are you doing, pretty pup? Oh, you want to come over? Come on. Come on. Want to come over in my lap? Come on. Come on. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie pup. My sweetie pup just climbed into my lap. She says, good morning, Mom. You finally awake, Mom. You can give me scritches. Oh, please give me scritchers. Good morning, Mom. Morning scritches for her. She loves her morning scritches. She's pretty much a dog that she wants attention, but she would prefer to be in my lap or touching me somewhere else, but not getting scritches. So morning scritches are special. Noah Joseph Thompson. That's a good, yeah. That's a good name. I like that name. Come on. There you go. Do you have any animals, Mustang? Noah? Do you have any animals? In my lifetime, I've had cats, dogs, hamsters, and guinea pigs. Oh, and parakeets. What? What are you looking at, huh? This morning's headlines. I have not turned on my TV yet because I don't know if my TV is going to reflect that or not. For some reason, it's taken a long time this morning for the day to wake up. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear. Miss Sarah's here is 10. She's an old gal now. Oh, my legs are stiff this morning. Although her pressure is kind of feeling better. All right, we're just waiting for the headliners to come up. You can see the sky definitely now. Oh, it's not reflecting bad at all. All right. Let me see what the headlines are going to be this morning. All right, let me see. BBC News, the president's path. Nope, we don't want to do it that. That is not what I want to mess with this morning. I got a puppy when I quit drinking, so at least I'd have a... That's funny. Oh no. Then she ran across the road. You have any plans for Thanksgiving? It's we're supposed to have bright, brisk, and breezy for Thanksgiving in our area. What's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? And good morning to those watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. As small content creators, especially for me, it just makes me happy that people are seeing my content and hitting like. Massive fire in Mount Vernon. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Isn't where Mount Vernon where the president has a house, vacation home or whatever? I'm getting Italian turkey for Thanksgiving. Do you know how you can tell it's Italian? It says gobble ghoul. You're not doing anything special? He got run over by a bus? Oh man, that sucks. There's a large fire at an apartment building in Mount Vernon. Oh, that really sucks. I hope everybody got out safe. Whew, that's a pretty doggone big fire. So I'm watching on ABC 7, which I guess is a New York channel. The wheels on the bus go hound and hound. Okay, that's just kind of not nice. He lost his dog, to a bus. That kind of not nice. For some reason, my phone isn't working. There it goes. It's not letting me delete that. I don't like that. Oh, there it is. I lied. I understand. It's okay. Like, just make sure that, you're sensitive to other people. Alright? I understand, believe me, I have enough trauma in my life to do that stuff. So do I. That's why I started my YouTube, so I can talk to other people and keep myself out of depression. It makes life a little bit better when we can talk our issues out and talk our feelings out if we're having issues. What's one thing great about your town that not many people know? My Thomas Edison lit the first electric light bulb in a church here. That's one thing most people don't know about my town. Thomas Edison lit the first light bulb, had the first light bulb in the first electric church. He lived here for a while. Bird flu death. Patient dies from bird flu strain in Washington state. Boy, the news is just full of good stuff so far today, isn't it? Yeah, fire, and then we had a person died from the bird flu. So far, the news is full of good things. Ay, ay, ay. Now the Epstein files. Come on, news, put something good in there. The Justice Department seeks grand jury files from Epstein case in Florida. I don't know if that's meant to be from or form. It says form. That doesn't make any sense. Hey, here's something good. Peace plan for the Ukraine. Let's hope that it's, like, actually peaceful. You guys have anything good on your news this morning? We could use some peaceful news. Looks like they went to church. Somebody went to church today. They put the most awfulest pictures of our president up. I'm not sure why. I heard about that story. The bird flu has wings. The building that Thomas Edison, Thomas Edison, the one that he lit burned to the ground. The church that he lit burned to the ground. But it was also, it's exciting being part of history, that we were the first the first church to be lit in the world. He stayed here for a while. We have the Thomas Edison Hotel also in Sunbury, which is about 30 minutes away. He stayed there too. They have a lot of his artifacts and whatnot. Good morning, Radio Dude. How are you this morning? I was talking about Thomas Edison and how our town was the first church to ever be lit by electric light. Thomas Edison lit a church here. Eyes on ice. I see what. Man, I was thinking ice like ice skate rink. The company's got rid of the incandescent light bulb because it wasn't profitable enough. Did they? Yeah, I thought it was. I'm glad you're okay today. Oh. My dog decided to climb on my lap. I gave her permission. She was looking at me and I said, come on over. She normally doesn't sit on my lap. She likes to sit at my feet. I mean, she sat on my lap before. It's not like, a big deal, but. AccuWeather forecast. It says it's 38 outside. It's not 38, it's 30. That's in New York City, so it's always warmer. There's a company documentary about how companies got together to help regulate their profit by making light bulbs not last as long. I can believe that. I can believe that. Just like toys, they stopped making metal toys because they last longer. 70% of today's toys are made in China. I think if the United States would go back to making metal toys and wood toys, man, we would, they would be profitable. Parents would probably even, it's kind of like Japan. They make one backpack and it lasts them their entire life in school. It's an expensive backpack, but it makes them, last their entire life. Here we have to buy a backpack twice a year for our kids because they run out. There's a light bulb made right that is still lit from like 100 years ago. I can believe that. Where is that just for kicks? That's a cool thing to look up and learn about. Oh, it's pretty cool. Okay, I can Google it. Alright. I slept all the way through the night last night. My dog didn't wake me up at all, so I must be sleeping better. I had to move my bed around. I have severe heartburn. So I pretty much have to fall asleep on my left side, or otherwise I wake up in the middle of the night puking because I have too bad of heartburn. So I flip my bed around. So it's the one side is still up against the wall, but I'm laying on my left side. And the last 2 nights I have slept very, very deeply. For some reason I need to fall asleep with my back up against the wall. I'm sure it's from childhood stuff. But boy, it sure feels good to get all the way through the night. It's called the Centennial Light. It's in California, been lit since 1901. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I like that kind of information. That's pretty cool. I like that. Once it gets a little bit lighter, I'll switch it over to here. I'll switch my camera over here and you guys can see me, but I like to be able to read the news in the morning and talk about life and see how life's going with everybody. Give my dog a little bit of time to wake up with me and snuggle with me. Right, Miss Sarah girl? Yeah. No licky licky chicky. No licking chicken. I'm not a chicken. My dog, when she's anxious, she licks and licks and licks. So I always tell her no licking chicken. Hmm. That's cool though. Centennial light. I think I need to put that on my list to look up and learn about. Is it like that, like Thomas Edison? I don't know what year Thomas Edison made the light bulb, so you gonna say is that the year that the centennial light bulb was made, or? What, sweetheart? You're such a good girl. Well, I got a pack today for either Monday or Tuesday's trip. I'm thinking it's probably Tuesday. I get dishes done today and laundry done today. I've been holding off and holding off on these dishes. I think I'd get a little bit done, go put the laundry in, wait for laundry to get done, put those dishes away, and then get a little bit more. I cleaned out my fridge yesterday. There's not much left in there to get it cleaned out. I'll be gone for a week. My neighbors will be watching my house, so I'm good with that. Oh my goodness. Pretty much the food that I need to get eaten before it goes rotten is done. I got some strawberries to finish eating today. I bought them at market yesterday. Strawberries go fast in my house, so I'm not worried about that. Dogs can have it, but they can't have the seeds, so every once in a while I just have to cut out the seeds and then give my dog the rest of it. I don't really like doing that because that's a waste of seeds, or waste of food. Yeah, it looks like 49 is the highest temp today. That's not too bad at all. Oh, it's a pretty good day. Feels like I'll be a little bit busy, but not too bad. Oh dear Lord. I looked at this one guy, I thought it was a woman when I first looked at it, and then I looked at his face. I saw the clothes first. It's on a commercial. He must have played for the New York Knicks. Or he's just a Knicks supporter, one or the other. My basketball team is the 76ers. I think they play today. Oh, and I got football today, so let's see what time my football team plays. Well, the Steelers play at 1 p.m. And then the Eagles play at 4:25 p.m. Oh, they're playing the Cowboys. All right, let's see what time my Philadelphia, 1 p.m. My basketball team plays at 1 p.m. So I'll be watching basketball at 1 p.m. and football at 4:25 p.m. I don't think my NHL team plays today. All right, let me see. No. Nope, they don't play today. No games in soccer. So first game's at 1 o'clock, and that's my basketball. Excuse me. Got the morning sneezers, man. Sorry, pup. I had to sneeze. What's your problem? What you talking about, Willis? Can you get your elbow out of my stomach, though? There we go. Yep, it's the morning sneezers. I gotta get everything out. Everything's moving. My nose runs backwards. It doesn't like to run out the front of my nose. It runs down the back of my throat. Pleasant 651 thought, huh? I'm not very good at carrying a conversation, guys. I'm sorry. I'm learning. That's part of my reason why I started the YouTube channel, was to learn how to start conversations and keep a conversation going. I guess I can start a conversation not too badly, but keeping a conversation going is the hard part. What do you see out there? Do you see Squirrely? She must see a squirrel. Her ears perked up and she's staring outside. I don't see any squirrel moving. So I'm not sure what she's seeing. You guys see a squirrel moving? I don't see one, but she's really perked and locked in on something outside. Oh, 37 in New York. Clear. Wind is calm. I wonder how Ramses is doing. He was taking his plane ride tomorrow. He was incredibly nervous about it. Let me see. Ugh. Oh, good morning, Andy. Good morning. Good morning. Ouch. Oh, get off my belly. How are you this morning, Andy? I have a nephew named Andy. How are you today? How's your day going? I'm looking up the news right now. Looks like a lot of Pennsylvania is pretty dang cold. 50s in the high in New York. Nice. I guess we aren't that far from New York, no matter which way you go. Whether you go east or north, you're not that far from we're not that far from New York. Probably 3 hours. Kind of like for me, it's about 3 hours down to Philadelphia. You're in California. Good morning, Kevin. In California, you're at 3:55 a.m. You're up early, or are you just an early bird, or are you just going to bed? Yeah, we don't have much of a high today. 50. That isn't too bad. I'll take 50s. Honestly, I don't mind cold weather because I can always put more on. Hot weather I mind more because nobody wants me to take more off. Morning early bird. You're an early bird? Yeah, I'm an early bird too. I'm in bed at 10 in the night, between 10 and 11, and up between 6 and 7, mostly. Yay, the day is finally risen. Yeah, sunrise today is at 7:03, so not too much longer, and the sun will be at the horizon. Yeah, I don't know why. I've always been like that. I've always been early to bed. Well, my parents' bedtime, I had 7 p.m. for, at 8 p.m. actually was I could go to bed at 7 and I had to be in bed at 8. Because I normally would go to bed and read. And then they would catch me reading, so they said that I could read for an hour and then I had to go to sleep at 8. And that was all the way until I left at 11th grade, so I made the choice to leave the house. Alright, sorry, I had to get a drink. Oh, I'm slowly learning new things in my older life. I am on disability, so I have to, I started my YouTube channel kind of to learn more things about the world. And that's about it, to learn more things about the world. I have preconceived notions about the world, and a lot of the things that I've learned through talking to people on YouTube, I've been able to break down some of those preconceived notions. Also, I've learned where things are. Like, I never knew that. I don't know where I thought Egypt was. I didn't think it was in Africa. But I definitely learned it's in Africa. So I've learned a lot of things as well. I'm not sure why I thought it was in Africa, but Rutgers. My friend just got done teaching there. My friend was teaching a summer session at Rutgers. She's pretty dang smart. She's a forever student. She also just got her, what is it? Not PhD, but she just got her degree in, I think it's secondary education. She's pretty smart. I went to New York City with her this summer. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. There's a big apartment fire in a building in Mount Vernon. That's a massive bridge. Not sure what I'm looking at, but it's a massive bridge. Alright, I think it's finally getting light out that I can do some of my diamond art with you guys. Okay, pup, you gotta get down. Oh, let me see here. Put the light on finally. Ugh. Yep, definitely early morning here. Dang it. I have diamond art packages here. Their tape is coming off, which I expected. Alright, let me see here. Give me a second, guys. Whew. Let me sit down. There's my puppy. Ugh. People don't stick around too long today. That's alright. Kind of used to it. Alright, let me see here. Me turn on my light so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, I am doing, I think, number 5s. Yep, doing number 5s. So I am doing footprints. My sister got me some footprints. They are, like coasters. My brain could not come up with the word coasters today. My sister-in-law sent me a, thing to show me granny squares. Granny square, yarn. Never seen it before. It's kind of cool. $4.99 each. My husband used to crochet quite a bit. So when he crocheted, let me move this out just a little bit more. There we go. Alright. And then I got to get this. 6 likes. That's not too bad in the day. I might go until I see 30 likes. Haven't decided yet. Alright, let me see. Number 5. Johnny on the Spot, number 5. Who remembers that movie? Was that Short Circuit 2? Short Circuit? Johnny number 5. I think it was Short Circuit it was called. I'm not sure. So I'm working on kind of a golden orange one. Not thrilled with the colors of this one, really. Colors are too similar. Or at least they kind of look like it to me. I don't know. I guess they're different. But last night, the world's largest, or the, United States' largest buffet, man, it was so crowded. There was nothing, it was really, really, really crowded. It had pretty good food, too. I mean, more the special part of it was spending time with my family, getting to see my sister-in-law, my kids. Saw 4 out of my 5 kids. So it was kind of nice to see everybody. It is very expensive, though. $35 for a meal. Pretty daggone expensive. And then 2 hours driving there. I think that's probably the last time I'll do that. Because $35 is just way expensive for a meal. Alright. It's the only thing about these tiny little contraptions to hold your jewels, your diamond art stuff. Man, you push too hard, you can flip all of them. Pretty dang fast, too. Kind of glad I don't have too many of this color. So, I'm working on diamond art. We're just talking about life and seeing how everybody's day's going. Remember, everybody's days may not be positive. Remember to just lend support. Don't ever look down on someone unless you're helping them up. And you are worth my time. So say hello. Tell me how your day is, or what you're going to be doing today, what you're excited about in life. I try to hold a positive attitude. I did a test live yesterday to see where I'm headed to either Maryland on Tuesday or Delaware on Monday. Not sure yet. I have to talk to my brother yet. I have a feeling I'll be heading to Maryland on Tuesday, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I have it set in my head that it will probably be Tuesday, so I won't get too upset when he says, "Nope, you're not coming here on Monday." So I'm working on working on dog paw. They're coasters. My sister sent them to me for, I don't know, out of the blue. Just sent them to me to do. I have this one and a set of sea turtles. I love sea turtles. Sea turtles are my spirit animals. Dude! I like Crush. I also love giraffes and elephants. I think if you could make one of all three, it would definitely be my spirit animal. What's everybody's favorite animal in here? I think I'm the only one in here, but that's okay. I can talk to myself. That's what I normally do all day long. I talk to myself. That's why I made a YouTube. Because all day long I talk to myself. I figure I'd talk to somebody else for a little while. People say, why do you make a YouTube? Like, nobody cares about your channel. Alright, well, I'll just keep going anyway. Good morning, handmade and homegrown. How are you this morning? What you doing today? What you making? Handmade and homegrown. What's on your schedule today? Today I'm finishing my diamond art. I got dishes to do and laundry to do and start packing for my trip next week. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I keep making my content. I don't know that I ever want to be big. I kind of like being small. That means I get to listen to, learn about my people that I talk to, and you have laundry and dishes to do too. Yeah. I love your stream. I love being able to go on, listen to the chicken, crow and the birds chirp, and that's one of my favorite things to do. Especially what I love is when when I sit down to read, I put you guys on the TV. And then I sit and I listen to you guys and watch, when a bird flies in, I can stop reading for a second, watch the bird. I enjoy that. So anybody who is watching the replay, check out homemade and homegrown. Yeah, it's nice being able to learn about different areas. I said, here's my fact for the day. In my town, Thomas Edison lit the first church with the electric light bulb. There's my fact for the day. One thing else I love about your channel too is I love it when you're doing the polls and whatnot. And the question of the day, I love the animal ones. I'm not too good on the music ones, but I love the animal ones. I've been going all the way back to see, to answer some of the older ones. I'm probably 50-50 on whether I get it right or not. I really enjoy it, though. Hi, Savage. Yes, I do remember you. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. So if you guys like polls, too, Handmade and Homegrown has a lot of, informative polls about animals and music. And you can test your knowledge and see how smart you are. What I also like is that, if you answer, when you answer it, information comes up about that question. So it's pretty cool. So it's not just saying, okay, you got it wrong. They have the correct answer, so you know what the true answer is. It's pretty cool. I like that. Oops, I just stick my finger in the sticky again. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I like the animal ones. You should do some on the like homegrown stuff too. Like, what temperature should tomatoes and how much headspace should tomatoes have and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool to learn. I like YouTube because it's all learning. It's all learning about different facts, and I enjoy that too. Like I learned this morning, the first incandescent light bulb. Well, there's one called the Century incandescent light bulb, I think, and it's been burning since 1901 in California. That's kind of cool. Thank you. I have noticed that a lot of trivia questions don't put the information. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it when they don't put the information because then I can't learn what the correct answer is. I like to be able to learn what the correct answer is. I guess you can look it up. But that means I have to go off YouTube to go look it up. Which, if you want to keep my attention onto your channel, you're going to give me the information anyway. You'll give me the information so that I can... What the heck's wrong with that? Okay, that one's one of them. Oy. Yeah, I want to stay on your channel. You gotta give me the information that tells me what the answer is. My husband used to crochet. He was a big, big crochet. My little sister is decorating her cup that she got for her birthday. Aw, well, happy birthday to your little sister. I remember doing that. We did you decorate the inside of the cup, or you decorate the little piece of paper and then you slid it around the cup and then put the top of the cup on. I remember doing that. That was fun. Oh, and I was saying about my husband crocheting. So he used to do some beautiful crocheting blankets and whatnot. And
he used to sell them for quite a bit, but what it used to do was provide our camping money for the summer. So we used to camp 4 or 5 times during the summer. It was pretty nice. He also used to make hand towels. He actually went up to a flea market called Lewisburg Flea Market and sat with the lady for about an hour. And she taught him how to make handmade hand towels. You know, the one that you can button over, like on your stove handle and things like that. I only have 1 or 2 left from them. The other ones are kind of worn down to the threads. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2014 as a result of a car accident. So, hello Samantha Price. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Skeeter. Good morning. How's everybody doing? You going fishing today, Skeeter? I was watching you yesterday on my way down to Shady Maple. You don't think I said anything because I was driving, so I was listening to you and driving. All right. You know what? In a way, it was a blessing because he had a lot of health problems and he had stage 4 kidney disease. So, or not kidney, kidney disease. And he would have been doing dialysis soon, which is, that's wear and tear on the body. And I don't know. Maybe this is God's way of sparing the man all that pain and suffering. Oh. There's a story a little bit behind that of, I was in the ER, or not the ER, the ICU, one night, and I went into this really quiet lounge. There was nobody else. The TV was on real quietly, almost to the point I couldn't hear it. And I said, I prayed and I said to God, God, this man falls off a 32-foot fall, only loses a leg, and you don't take his life. Now he rear ends another car, and he's paralyzed from the neck down, and he's going to die. Why, God? Why? And suddenly the TV blared and it said to prevent a bigger accident, and then went silent again. And I went, okay, well, thank you, God. And I didn't question it anymore. And I was kind of at peace with it, so. Morning, No Frills. Good morning, good morning. Well, good afternoon to you. Good day to you. How you doing, Maddie? Or Chloe, whichever one's running today. I'm working on my dog paws. I'm working on the last little bunch here, and then I'll be done this one. I'll have 3 done. They are coasters for drinks. I am doing well this morning. You bought some fish last week? To fish. You bought some fish to fit. Wait a minute. I bought some fish last week to fish. That sounds like a tongue twister. Kind of like how many fish should I fish if I fish? In the lake, which has many fish. I'm not allowed to have a tank in here. I wish I was. But I'm not allowed to have a tank in here. All right, Savage. I'll see you in a while. I wish you enough. When you come back, hopefully I'll see you. I've been looking. There's a lady who does tongue twisters, and I'm not sure if she's on YouTube or TikTok, but she's really good at it. So, oh, you know what? I turned on my heater and then turned off my heater. That didn't work out so well. Ugh. Thinking I didn't drink enough last night because my legs are really, really tight. Enough water. Enough water. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. I forget what the third one is. There's another one you can say that goes in with that rhyme. See you later, crocodile. After a while, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Is it in a pinch? I can't remember what the third part of that is. That's kind of sad. Everybody's finally waking up. Good morning, good morning. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't do anything for you. It might put me in your feed for a little while, but if you don't subscribe to me, then you don't have to worry about it, do you? I would love a subscribe. I'm almost to 600. I needed 3 yesterday. Here we go. That one's done. So I got 3 done. We've got a reddish one and the gold. We've got black and silver, which I really like. And then we've got silver and gold. One is silver and the other's gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Does anybody know where that song is from? Here's my trivia of the day. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Anybody know where that song is from? Can you hazard a guess? Oy, you're too young? No. This has been around for, and it's still sung with a certain group. What am I doing? I can't remember what number. 5s. Okay, I'm not doing 2s, I'm doing 5s. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. So that is part of the Brownies and Girl Scout song. So you wouldn't know it, Maddie, because you probably were never a Brownie or a Girl Scout. Makes sense, right? And I don't know, do you guys even have Brownies and Girl Scouts over there? In Scotland? You know, from my time in Girl Scouts, that's about the only song I remember. I was not a huge Girl Scout fan. One, I had a really hard time when I was young making friends. Nobody really liked me much, and I didn't really like myself, so that probably didn't help. But that's one thing I truly remember from Girl Scouts. Yeah, you have them? Okay. What state am I in, Abby? I am in the great state of Pennsylvania, United States. What state are you in, Abby? I am working on footprints of dogs or kitty cats, whichever one. I think they kind of look the same. How's the weather? You're in Florida. All right. I am. Today's weather is supposed to be partly cloudy, and it is currently 30 degrees outside. And it's 7:23 a.m. Yeah, a.m. I almost changed it to p.m. That's how my day is going. All right. This is definitely not working. It keeps coming off. So, we're going to wrap this puppy up. I'm pretty sure I'm done that color anyway. Maybe. I have more tape. Has it snowed yet? It snowed about a week ago. Hi, Akshana. Akshaya. Oh, my brain. I gotta remember things. Akshaya. How's everybody doing? Thank you for your like. I appreciate it. Wow, we got 10 already. Nice. Or 11, depending on which way you look at it. I think it's 10 on my phone, but it's 11 on my other phone. 11 for you guys. Good morning, everybody. It's time to rise, or good day, depending on where you are from. For me, it is good morning. For a lot of people that come on my lives, it is good day. So good day to you. Hope your day has treated you well. I'm working on my diamond art. I thought I'd give you guys a different view for a little bit. I normally show you outside, but sometimes when you're seeing the same scene over and over, it's kind of boring. All right, I gotta put you down for just 1 second. Actually, I think I will switch you for this bottle. There we go. That means I can drink my water. That works out better for me. Good morning, Tool Man. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I don't have much on my list to do today, so I'll probably finish up my diamond art, work on my book. Okay, not writing it, reading it. I am reading, it's called The Orphan Train. Oh, sorry, pup. I just scared the bejeepers out of my pup. It's called The Orphan Train. It says between 1854 and 1929, so-called orphan trains ran regularly from the cities of East Coast to the farmlands of Midwest, carrying thousands of abandoned children whose fates would be determined by pure luck. Would they be adopted by a kind, loving family, or would they face childhood and adolescence of hard labor and servitude? As a young Irish immigrant, Vivian Daly was one such child, sent by rail from New York City to an uncertain future in a world away. Returning east later in life, Vivian leads a quiet, peaceful existence on her coast of Maine, the memories of her upbringing rendered to a hazy blur, but in her attic, hidden in trunks, were vestiges of a turbulent past. 17-year-old Molly Iyer knows that a community service position helping an elderly widow clean out her attic is the only thing keeping her out of juvenile hall. But as Molly helps Vivian sort through her keepsakes and possessions, she discovers that she and Vivian aren't as different as they appeared. A Penobscot Indian who spent her youth in and out of foster homes, Molly's also an outsider, being raised by strangers, and she too has unanswered questions about the past. Moving between contemporary Maine and Depression-era Minnesota, The Orphan Train is a powerful tale of upheaval, resilience, second chances, and unexpected friendship. So that's my book. That's my reading that I'm doing. Yes, it is evening in India. Yes, yes. That's why I've started changing it to say good day, but so I'm still forgetting a little bit. See, hour 17. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna get going. El Puppy here is starting to do a bit of pacing, which means she needs to go for her Liberty walk around the block, and her ears just totally perked up when I said that. So, you've got to get the bird feeder stock up for the birds. That sounds good. I'm hoping to put one out in my backyard. I have to see what kind I can find, but I know the squirrel's going to raid it, so I'm not sure if I can do it or not. So, I will bid you all adieu, and I wish you enough, and I hope you have an awesome day. Remember to make someone smile. And I wish you enough love, enough laughter, enough food, enough everything. So, bye everybody. Have a great day.